Halo, witam wszystkich. Jestem Marcisław, wy jesteście, bo to jest Black Mirror 3. Mamy rozdział 4. Zaczęliśmy go w poprzednim odcinku na zakończenie i jesteśmy znowu u pani doktor. Pani doktor, a pani może, nie wiem, strzepnie tego papierosa, bo się rozsypie popiół.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
Nie wiem. To jest dobre pytanie. Porozmawiajmy o portalach.
There are portals that I have to find. They're entrances to a mysterious place, which is maybe the cause of all the evil.
What makes you think that? Who told you about that?
Babcia.
Victoria, just before she died.
Maybe she was delirious. Maybe she didn't know what she was talking about. Adrian, I think it's problematic to believe in a place that's supposed to be responsible for something. You're just shifting it away from yourself.
It's not a question of belief. This place is real.
Perhaps we should increase your dose from 60 to 90 milligrams. I really thought we'd made more progress.
Dalej o Hermanie.
You said you knew Dr. Herman?
Yes, he was a very extraordinary man. We met each other when we were students. It was a great time. But I quickly realized that pathology wasn't really for me. Unlike Heinz, I was always much more interested in the living.
You studied pathology?
Amongst other things, yes. Are you surprised?
Not really, no.
Markus i Mordred.
You must have heard of the famous Gordon brothers, Marcus and Mordred.
Marcus and Mordred? No, not that I would know.
I mean the ones who built the castle, Blackmere Castle, 800 years ago.
Oh, right, them. No. What do they say about them? Have you seen them, Adrian? What did they tell you?
So, you really do think I'm crazy, right?
No. I meant in your dreams. In your dreams.
Kolejny błąd w tłumaczeniu. Wizja.
It's been a while since I've had visions. Probably 3 days. What does that mean?
I'd say it means that the medication is working well. It could also be that the emotional events of the last few days have suppressed the images of the past for the time being. Either way, we're making progress.
Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
No to wyjdźmy. Akurat ostatnio miałem też wizytę u psychologa. Powiem wam, świetna, poza tym, że nie. Mamy do... już pamiętam, dobra. Już wszystko pamiętam, także co tu się dzieje?
Hi, Adrian.
Gdzie idzie? Nie pamiętam jej imienia. Panowie siedzą tutaj razem. Edwardzie, coś się stało?
Hi, Edward.
Ah, Mr. Gordon. My condolences once again.
Thank you. Can I ask you something?
Of course, sir.
Opowiedz mi o sobie więcej.
You and Denise are engaged.
Yes, our families have been friends for generations. We spent our childhood together, and we will spend the rest of our lives together, God willing.
God willing. And you? Is that what you want?
Of course. Denise's father has already made me manager of the cafe.
Well, that's certainly a reason.
It's a huge responsibility, but waiting tables means a lot to me. It gives me great joy to serve our customers.
Let me guess. You'd rather have become a butler.
Indeed, sir. But the position in the castle was already taken. Besides, Denise's father needed a successor for his business.
Akurat potrzeba nam dobrego lokaja. Bo poprzedniemu się tak trochę spłonęło.
You actually wanted to work in Blackmere Castle?
Yes, sir. But her ladyship chose Sally instead of me. I still don't understand why.
Sally lost her life in the fire. You should be happy you didn't get the job.
Perhaps, sir, if you say so.
Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
Mr. Spooner... A no tak, Spooner chciał się spotkać w kawiarni. Chyba.
The worthy Mr. Gordon is honoring me with a visit.
Have you taken something?
Sit down. Do you remember what happened last night?
Only up to the punch in the face. Strangely enough, I have a mental block of what happened from that point on.
Really? You stood up as if nothing had happened and just walked back to the castle. I followed you because I thought you might collapse at any moment. But nothing. You didn't even sway once. You took the knockout punch like a man. I wouldn't have expected that of you.
Thanks for the flowers, Inspector. But in reality, I didn't cope with it so well. The blackout.
Never mind. The most important thing is you can still remember what Tom said when he noticed you.
You mean I'll kill you? I'll punch you in the face?
By the way, you can report him if you want to.
Sure, and for kidnapping too. No one believes me anyway. I already said 3 weeks ago that he kept me locked up in Wales.
Until now, I assumed that these abduction stories were made up. But Tom's reaction makes me wonder a bit. But more importantly, who is this Phil, who Tom said you murdered?
Ask Tom.
I haven't been able to find him all morning.
Oh, and now you want my help.
Okay, Adrian. Perhaps I wasn't always that nice to you. Can we just forget the past for a moment?
Did I just hear an apology?
Well...
Phil's the guy who locked me up in his morgue a few days ago and wanted to kill me. I knocked him out from behind and took off. But I know he was still alive at that point.
That means the corpse is still lying there. Where was this?
In a house in the woods. I think it used to belong to a Dr. Heinz Herman.
That sounds familiar.
Listen, Inspector, how about I just take you over there?
After you.
Here we are.
W końcu. Powinni się teraz tak zatrzymać. Ej! Dlaczego maska jest otwarta? A, bo musiałem zabrać akumulator.
The door's closed, and we can't go in there without a search warrant.
I think that only applies to you, right?
Let me put it like this. If you were to enter this house without permission, I would have to make sure that you don't take anything.
Ah, I get it.
Kto zamknął drzwi? I skąd miał klucze? Jak stąd wyłaziliśmy, jestem pewien, że nie zamykaliśmy ich.
Wrong key.
A. Chwila, bo to są klucze do Black Mirror. Te klucze.
Hey, Inspector! The door's wide open.
Well, who'd have guessed? His lordship has a key. I'll have to take that as evidence. Sorry.
You'll probably be interested in the torture videos, too.
Torture videos?
Yeah, Phil's got a whole secret compartment full.
To są chyba akurat filmy jeszcze z...
Gone!
Perhaps the corpse was bored.
Wait a minute, there must be one still in the video recorder.
Turn that off. That's sick. Where's the guy who filmed this?
I guess it was Phil, but you don't see him though.
I'll take that tape as evidence.
Chociaż raz się poszczęściła głupota protaga.
Okay, and where's the corpse?
inaczej, chociaż raz pomyślał o tym, żeby coś zrobić z czymś. A dobra, kto zamknął te drzwi?
The corpse has disappeared too?
This is starting to get quite implausible. Don't you think?
Tom must have been here. He tried to cover his tracks. That's why the other videos are gone too.
Tom? Or you?
I've got
Byłem trochę
nothing to do with
nieprzytomny.
it. I'll prove it.
A jak chcesz to udowodnić?
Phil locked me in this compartment. No wonder I couldn't open the door. The padlock looks pretty hefty. Hey, Inspector, you might be interested in this. It's not Phil's corpse, but perhaps you'll believe me now?
It must be dead at least a couple of weeks.
And a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting quietly in the cell.
Okay, Phil really does have something to answer for. And it would seem he's good at his profession. Otherwise, I'd have heard of him ages ago.
I bet Tom's got something to do with this too.
First, we'll go back to the station. I'll send Zach over here to pick up the body.
I've got something else I need to do.
You're coming with me first. I need to record your statement.
Ale muszę zetrzeć odciski palców. Czy coś.
Oh! Stay where you are! Tom!
So now I've got time to have a look at the stone circle then.
Jesteś pewien? Serio?
No, that's Spooner's place now. I don't want to get in his way there.
Okej, dobra. Że dlaczego nie pójdziemy do kręgu, kiedy skończymy tutaj? Nie lepiej byłoby załatwić całą sprawę z zeznaniami i pójść sobie wolny? Kinda wolny? Bo łożenie po lesie chyba się nie zafuknę tutaj. Mhm. W tę stronę.
That looks very promising.
Fizyka.
Some steps? I wasn't expecting such luxury. I wonder what's waiting for me down there. Amazing. Yep, that's got it.
Okej, to już jest dość ciekawe. To bardzo ciekawe. Wow. Korzenie?
Tree roots, so I must be directly under the surface of the ground. I wonder if this cave was formed naturally, or if someone or something gave a helping hand.
Otchłań?
About 4 meters wide and... Oh, it's not that deep at all. A few hundred meters, maybe. There are fluorescent things hanging everywhere. They look like huge glowworms, but they're not moving.
Co?
The pit's way too wide to jump across. Honestly, much too wide. I used to be able to manage about 4 meters when I did school sports. Maybe I could just about make it and grab onto the other side. Always works in the movies, but sadly I haven't got a stunt double here right now. I'd probably very painfully rip my fingernails out and then fall into the pit. Okay.
Shit, nie zapisałem przed tym. Autozapisie zadziałaj, proszę. To jest strasznie biedne. Mogliby chociaż dać zeskok Bo wszystkie ekrany śmierci są identyczne. Mamy jedną animację. To jest trochę smutne, bo to jest wyznacznik serii. Nie mam narzędzi. Chyba, że użyję kabla jako...
I'm a physics student, not an archaeologist.
Okej, dobra, było nawiązanie do Indiana Jonesa, a polski lokalizator wywalił archeologa i wpisał Tarzana. Wiem, że no to nadal pasuje do kontekstu, ale no... Ziom. Kamienna tablica.
Are those some kind of writing symbols on the wall? None of it means anything to me, I'm afraid. Are those some kind of...
Mechanizm?
Some kind of a thing. Difficult to know exactly what it is from here.
Czyli nie na Tarzana. Czyli muszę stąd wyjść i szukać przedmiotów, które by mi się przydały. Shit. Ołówek? Zdjęcie?
Unfortunately, this camera doesn't have a zoom.
Ale ołówek mogę
It's too
użyć.
far away. I can't make out anything. If I'm not mistaken, that's exactly the same kind of portal as there is in the academy. Was, before it was filled in.
I dobrze.
There is one huge, untraversable...
A ja stąd wychodzę. Gdzieś musi coś być. Coś, czego mógłbym użyć. Zamku może? To chyba drabina stała. No właśnie.
The ladder would make a decent bridge over the pit. I'll try it.
No. Idealnie. Spójrz na tablicę.
So what have we got here then? An ancient comic? It looks like a kind of picture-based script. Let's see if I can work any of it out. Some guy carrying a black ball. He's wearing a long robe. Or a dress. Could be some holy character. Or a priest. Then he lies down with the black ball and some other guys wearing dresses stand around him. Weird. And here they're taking the guy with the ball's head off? Wait, could it be some kind of burial ritual? Or an execution?
Przepisz?
I'll draw it quickly. Maybe I'll find someone who knows about hieroglyphics.
Ojciec Fryderyk jak na razie był jedynym pomocnym. Mechanizm?
I've seen one of these before, in the academy. Angelina placed a black ball in it, and then the portal opened. I think she'd stolen it from the museum, but now she's dead. And she had the ball with her when my mother threw her to her death.
Czyli gdzieś tam na dole znajduje się... Dlaczego mogę cały czas to... Dobra, wiecie co, zapiszmy. Zobaczę co to... Co mi da naciśnięcie na przepaść. 18? Aha, przejście na...
Awesome. You can see right down into the pit through the ladder rungs. That makes
ciekawe...
climbing over it a real treat.
Ciekawe dlaczego można. Co nie?
an inactive portal. Just
Dajcie mi jeszcze raz kamerę. Jeszcze raz kamerę. Dobra, nieważne, wychodzimy. Do kościoła. Następny quick travel sobie obejrzę, bo chcę wiedzieć, jak on idzie
hello, Father.
w tamtą stronę.
Welcome back.
Czarna kula?
Tell me, Father Frederick, do you know anything about a black ball, like a pearl? There was one exhibited in the museum a few weeks ago, but it was stolen.
I'm not surprised that museum should be closed down. It exhibits evil and attracts people with it. It should never have been allowed to open.
And the ball? Do you know anything about it?
If it's been exhibited there, no.
Hieroglify?
Does this mean anything to you?
They're pagan symbols. I don't know anything about that.
Thanks for the help.
May the Lord be with you.
Okej, czyli muszę szukać pomocy gdzie indziej. Jedyna osoba, która mogłaby mi pomóc, jest martwa. Byłaby to pani Valley, która nie chciałaby mi pomóc.
Hey, Mark.
Może Mark zna się na jakiejś demonologii czy czymś.
What are you doing there?
I'm burying treasure. What do you think?
Uuu,
I was worried you were digging a grave.
In a graveyard?
no strasznie dziwne, co nie?
Have you ever heard of a black ball?
Don't tell me you're a botchy baller. Great! We need every man we can get. We've got a tournament in Ipswich on Saturday again. Can you come along?
Oczywiście, że
I,
tak.
I was thinking more of a mystical ball. There was one stolen from the museum a few weeks ago.
Oh, right. No, I don't know anything about that.
Dlaczego ta postać jest najlepszą w grze? Hieroglify.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
I'm happy I can write my own name, my boy.
Is that a no, then?
Yep.
I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Ja, ty też się tam trzymaj. Co dalej? Skończyły mi się osoby. Może pani doktor? Coś mi się nie wydaje, żebym spotkał burmistrz.
Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
Możemy też zadzwonić do wróżki. Pewnie się przyda. I zaraz to zrobię.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
Czarna kula. Gramy w kręgle. Z grabarzem.
Tell me, Doc, have you had a look at the museum here?
To be honest, no. I've never been, and I never will.
It's probably better that way. Then, I guess you don't know anything about the black ball?
I'm sorry, no.
Hieroglify?
Look at this.
What is it?
Some kind of hieroglyphs, I think. Are you familiar with this kind of thing?
With hieroglyphs? No. But I think I've got a book about it. Just a minute.
A, ta.
Here, I bought this before my holiday in Egypt, but I've never read it. Perhaps there's something in there that interests you.
Thanks. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
Okej, no to czytamy.
Hieroglyphs and the history of their origin in various cultures. A damn
Czyli nie
weighty
tylko
tome.
Egipt. Muszę to połączyć? Tak.
That could take a little time right now. Okay then, there are a few signs which are in other languages as well. I'm definitely not gonna find any others in here. I'm pretty sure that the script from the cavern is not in this book. Pity. But it was worth a try. There's something here on the last page. Dr. Winterbottom, thanks for the loan. The text was very enlightening. Best wishes, Edward.
Edward Gordon?
I don't have anything to ask her right now.
A oddać książkę? No pewnie. Dlaczego nie? Dlaczego by tak? Ej, no to do zamku. Chwila. To jest na najnowszej stronie. Co wyciągnął Adrian z tego tekstu? Omega, ale wyjechałem? Edward również pożyczał tę książkę, może poproszę go o poradę. Powszechnie wiadomo, że kto pyta, nie błądzi. A kto to jest Edward? A dobra, już pamiętam. Przecież to nasz ziomek, nasz przyszły lokaj. Bo no, takich postaci nie daje się bez powodu, co nie? Muzeum jest otwarte?
There's a whole lot of nothing going on here. How does Murray make money with all this garbage? Oh, a donations box. For the bereaved, it says. Yeah, sure. And a camera, so Murray can see whether people donate from the comfort of his own home.
Mhm. Wychodzę. Która to była? A, przez most. Dokładnie. Tak, jest Edward.
Sir?
All on your own today?
Denise is ill.
But wasn't she here this morning?
Yes. She went down with a virus all of a sudden.
Might that be the Conrad Spooner virus?
I think it's got plenty of names. Whatever the case, it doesn't just make you unfit for work. It makes you unfit for marriage, too.
I'm very sorry, Edward.
Well, anyway, it's not infectious.
Chociaż coś. Hieroglify.
You're interested in ancient history?
Quite true, sir. You could say it's a hobby of mine. I've been collecting ancient coins from different cultures for years now. You build up quite a substantial knowledge doing that, you know.
Fantastic. Could you take a look at this and tell me what you make of it?
Oh, yes. I've seen this script before somewhere. It's druidic. Very old.
Can you read it?
Reading might be an exaggeration. It's more a kind of pictorial story. I think it's a description of a burial ritual. Yes, that could well be the case. Here, the dead person seems to be some kind of ecclesiastical person. A priest, if you will. You can see that by the crooked staff. That symbol was often used for spiritual leaders.
And he has a black ball in his hands. Are you saying that it could be like one of those that was in the museum?
Oh, you could even be right there. If that's the case, then I'm not at all surprised it was stolen. It would be worth a fortune.
Might it be possible that there are more of them?
I wouldn't exclude that possibility. If it's some kind of a burial gift for priests, then there could be a chance you'd find one under a burial mound.
Mhm.
You mentioned a burial mound. Is there one around here?
Oh, yes, sir. There are supposed to be one or two around here. At least they discovered some a few years ago. It was even in the paper. Ah, now I remember where I recognize the hieroglyphics from. There was a photograph of the tomb in the paper, along with the research team. These kinds of hieroglyphics were engraved in the rocks.
A research team? Damn. I bet they cleared out the tomb completely.
You would think so, but you could...
I could what?
Excuse my tactlessness, sir. Miss Valley, she was involved with the excavation. A group of archaeology students were here in this area looking for pagan relics, and they discovered a burial mound quite by chance. It was quite an exciting event.
And, who else was involved in this enterprise?
Nobody I knew, I regret to say, sir.
Thanks anyway, Edward. You've helped me a lot.
Sir, would you happen to have a moment's time?
Yeah?
It's rather unpleasant for me to mention this so brashly, but Dr. Winterbottom said I ought to do it. Now, as master of Black Mirror Castle, would you happen to have any staff requirements? I would be most pleased to be able to work for you, sir.
Huh? What's gonna happen to the cafe if you're no longer here?
Oh, don't worry about that. Denise's father already has a new business idea, and I, don't believe I'm the right sort of chap for it.
Is that so? Isn't the cafe doing so well? What could do better here in Willow Creek, then?
An undertaking business. Funerals, sir.
Huh. Of course. I should have thought of that myself. But I really don't know if I can actually use a butler. I need construction guys or a demolition company more urgently.
It is precisely a butler's job to look after such things.
Maybe you're right. Well then, why not come up to the castle tomorrow sometime? Then we can give it some more thought.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okej. Muzeum?
Have you ever been in the local museum?
I'm
Jestem
very
już
interested in
niepotrzebny.
museums of all kinds, especially ethnology and history, sir. But this thing here in Willow Creek really can't be described as a museum. It's much more of an omnium gatherum of unworthiness.
You've been in it?
Yes, a couple of years ago, when there were a few real exhibition pieces in it.
Czarna kula?
The last time you were in the museum, did you ever look at that black ball?
Yes. Apparently, it was the only thing of any value in there. That's why it got stolen. However, I still ask myself to this day what it was supposed to be exactly. It was too dark for a kind of crystal ball like fortune tellers use. What's your opinion?
Well, it certainly wasn't a bowling ball. Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
Okej. No to mamy pewien namiar, ale do pani Walej to tak sobie nie wejdziemy. Więc tutaj się zatrzymamy. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Zostawcie like, jeżeli tak, zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Kochani dzieci Boże. Siema.